Hello and welcome to Football Daily. Today we're celebrating the best of African football with an 11 of the greatest players ever to come out of the continent. Goalkeeper, Thomas Nkono. Thomas Nkono played in 3 World Cups with Cameroon, and his heroics in the 1982 tournament in Spain won him a move to Espanyol. He spent 9 years with the club, getting on the team sheet more than 300 times, and since retiring he helped train compatriot Carlos Kameni. Nkono's quality was such that Gianluigi Buffon claims that he decided to be a keeper after seeing Cameroon at the 1990 World Cup, and he even named his son Thomas after his childhood idol. Right back, Laurent. Laurent pinballed around the Spanish league before joining Arsenal, and at first was unhappy when Arsene Wenger moved him from midfield to right back, but soon the Cameroonian displaced the great Lee Dixon and played nearly 250 times for the Gunners over the next 6 years. A double in 2002 was followed by the legendary unbeaten season of 2004, as Arsenal conceded 26 goals in 38 games. Later, Freddie Ljungberg revealed the secret of the Invincibles' confidence, saying, "I had Laurent behind me, and if anyone kicked me, he'd kick the shit out of them." Centre-back, Lucas Radebe. Now in the Championship, it's easy to forget that Leeds were once Premier League giants and even went to the Champions League semi-finals, thanks to the leadership of captain Lucas Radebe. Initially signed to keep fellow South African Phil Masinga company, he matured into an outstanding defender, as Leeds came third in the Premier League and beat the AC Milan of Maldini and Bierhoff. He turned down moves to the Rossoneri, Man United and Roma to stay at Elland Road, and he won 70 caps for Bafana Bafana, playing a crucial role in the country's only Cup of Nations triumph in 1996. Centre-back, Sami Kuffour. Ghanaian Sami Kuffour is a true football fairy tale. Growing up poor outside Kumasi, he dealt weed as a kid, and his mother had to sell the family TV to buy him a pair of football boots. But he was playing for Ghana by the time he was 17 and signed for Bayern Munich at the same age, becoming the first African to play for the club. Kuffour won an astonishing 6 Bundesliga titles and the Champions League over more than 12 years in Bavaria before leaving for Roma. Left back, Jeremy. Capable of playing right back, centre back and in midfield, Jeremy is versatile enough to fill in on the left in our team. Twice a Champions League winner with Real Madrid in the early days of the Galacticos, Jeremy was later named by Vicente del Bosque as the most important player in the squad. After a loan to Middlesbrough, he ended up at Stamford Bridge with Jose Mourinho, where his willingness to sacrifice himself for the team helped the Blues to every domestic trophy, including 2 Premier League titles. Midfield, Michael Essien. A teammate of Jeremy's in London, Michael Essien is another versatile and intelligent player, making more than 250 appearances for Chelsea over nearly a decade at the club. Known as the Bison for his toughness and energy, Essien was the club's Player of the Year in 2007 and was so trusted by Jose Mourinho that the Portuguese took him to Real Madrid on loan in 2012-13. Injuries prevented Essien from earning more than 58 caps with Ghana, but with his charity work providing clean water and malaria education in his homeland, he has truly changed his country for the better. Midfield, JJ Okocha. Before Cristiano Ronaldo, the step-over was the signature move of Nigerian playmaker JJ Okocha. After scoring a goal every other game for Fenerbahce, he joined Paris Saint-Germain, where he took a young Brazilian called Ronaldinho under his wing. Okocha won the Africa Cup of Nations and an Olympic gold medal in 1996, as Nigeria triumphed over the Argentina side of Hernan Crespo, Diego Simeone and Javier Zanetti. Midfield, Yaya Toure. The best midfielder ever to come out of Africa and one of the best in the world over the last decade, Man City's Yaya Toure is the rare footballer who could do everything. He won the Champions League playing centre-back with Barcelona, scored an unbelievable 24 goals from deep midfield in the 2013-14 season, and has even appeared up front at the Etihad. With 4 domestic titles in Spain and England and a century of international caps, Toure is a complete and brilliant player who helped turn Man City from United's poor cousins into an authentic European superpower. Forward, Samuel Eto'o. Samuel Eto'o has been around so long that sometimes we forget just how incredible he is. The Cameroonian has 4 league titles and 3 Champions Leagues, and has been named African Footballer of the Year 4 times, a feat only equalled by Yaya Toure. His country's top scorer with more than 50 international goals, Eto'o has more than 300 across his career, including a quite incredible 108 in 145 league games for Barcelona. And his brilliance on the world stage was recognised in 2010, when he was named the best player at the World Cup. Forward, George Weah. The only African to win the Ballon d'Or, George Weah was brought to Europe by Arsene Wenger, then at Monaco. Along with Romario, Mr. George helped create the modern striker, as he would leave the penalty area to run at defenders with his incredible pace and power, something almost unheard of at the time. Weah filled the gap left by Van Basten at Milan, where he won Serie A twice, and clubmate Franco Baresi later named him in the best 11 he had ever played with. Forward, Didier Drogba. Keeping Nwankwo Kanu out of our team is Didier Drogba, the Chelsea and Ivory Coast legend. 4 times a Premier League winner and man of the match in Chelsea's Champions League final triumph in 2012, Drogba was one of the most powerful and natural strikers of the modern era. Quick, strong and unbeatable in the air, he scored 164 goals for Chelsea and made another 88 for his teammates. He has more than 100 caps for his country and 63 international goals, more than twice as many as second-placed Ibrahima Bakayoko. A phenomenon in Africa, Europe and now in North America. Subs. We couldn't find space for these legends, but we had to make a bench. Kolo Toure, Nwankwo Kanu, Mohamed Aboutrika, Sunday Oliseh, Ahmed Hassan, Taribo West and Benny McCarthy all deserve a mention. Africa's finest.
So that was our greatest ever African 11. Have we left anyone out? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed that video, click here to check out our worst team to win the Champions League. And as ever guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.